Hey guys, welcome back. Hope all of you are doing good. This is your host Devang Sharma. आज की वीडियो में बात करने वाले हैं very important topic and a very commonly asked interview question about Java. So without a further ado, let's start the video.
Hey guys, let me introduce to a wonderful initiative taken by Newton School. This initiative is called Launchpad. This is for the people who want to start coding from scratch and learn the basics of different programming languages for absolutely free of cost. Yes, I repeat, absolutely free of cost. It has plenty of resources available here, including courses from Java, Python, Node.js, CPP, React.js, and DBMS and SQL management. Also, few of these courses are available in Hindi as well. So what are you waiting for? Applications are open now. Apply today to become a rockstar developer within 6 months.
So welcome back to Newton School Launchpad and our complete professional Java series. This is a complete Java series from a freshman to a professional developer. Irrespective of whether you're a freshman or junior developer or a senior developer, you will find something related to you that will help you excel in your career. So without a further ado, let's start today's video. In last video, we talked about what are generics in Java, why generics was used, and what is the advantage we get using generics in Java. In this video, we are going to talk about generic classes and generic methods, and we are going to see via code how generic classes and generic methods are implemented. Let's start first with generic classes. Generic class is something that can refer to any type. I repeat, it can be integer, it can be character, it can be any type. A class that can refer to any type, it is called a generic class. For this example, I am using t-type parameter to create generic class of specific type. Let's see a simple example. If you see in this example, I created a class, name is mygen and a t. T is a type parameter. So I create an object of type t and I create a function of void add. In this, I am using a setter to set the value of the object, and then I am returning that object. The t type here indicates that it can refer to any type. It feeds string, integer, or even a user custom defined. The type you specify for the class, it will be used to store and retrieve the data. That's it about generic classes. So for generic classes, basically, you can refer to any type using a simple template. Let's understand it using a live coding. Let's go to Newton School IDE and do the coding. As you can see on IDE, I will use the same code for creating a generic class. I will define it as type t. I created an object and I will now create a function. This is my setter here. And this I am returning object of it. So this is my generic class. Now the question comes, how I am going to implement this generic class. For that, I will define my main class. And inside my main class, I am going to create a specific type of this generic class. Let's see how that is done. As you can see, the type that is defined here, it is t. So it is generic in nature. It can be integer, it can be character. Let's make an integer type. Let's try adding values here. So what has happened? I had a generic class here, and using that generic class, I have given a specific type of data type of integer type. In that integer type, I am giving the value of type. Observe, in my class, there was no specific data type defined, but In my main class using the object of the class, I have specifically designed the data type to be integer. Let's try to run it. I get my output as 5 here. Can I still increment it, or is it become the type specific? Since I have created an object of type integer, is it become specific to integer or not? Let's find it out. Let me just copy this and try it out with some other type, data type. Let's take string for example. So if I'm using a string, I have to add a string. Let's say I added Newton school. Let's try to run this. My name will be n here, and I can use n.add and n.get. Let's see the output. What do I get in output? I get as output as 5 and Newton school. So what is happening here? My structure is same, my generic class structure is same, but I can reuse it. I'm reiterating it. I am reuse it using any data type I want. I can use it by integer, I can use it by character, I can use it by string, I can use it by any other data type that I want, even the user-defined data type as well. So this is the advantage that we get using a generic class. So we have seen the code for generic class, and we have seen the advantage of using a generic class, how it provides. You don't need to specify a data type for every object. You can have a custom template and you can reuse it accordingly to all the data types you want. Similar to generic classes, we have generic methods in Java. We can create a generic method that will accept any type of arguments. I repeat, any type of arguments. The scope of arguments is limited to the method where it is declared. One interesting fact about generic methods is that it allows both static as well as non-static methods. Please do watch the video for static keyword that I have created previously. Do watch it, it talks about static variables, static methods, static nested class and everything. That will help you gain a better perspective of static and non-static methods. Now let's see example of Java generic method to print array elements. Here I am using E to denote the element. Again, the element is not specific to any data type, it's going to be generic. So as you can see, I have public static E is my element here, and then name of my function is print array and it is of type void. So I take an elements array and I print all the elements here. One interesting thing is there, I have not used any particular data type. I don't know if my array elements are of integer or string or character or any other type. And that is the beauty of generic methods. They will support all kinds of data types using a simple template. Let's see this with the live coding using Newton School ID. Let's delete the previous code and let's code for the generic methods. Before that, let's define a generic method in Java. The name of my method is print array and it is of type void. I am printing all the values in the array. So as you can see, this is my generic method. It does not have any data type, either integer, string, character, boolean or anything. It's a generic method which can be used for all the data types, be it integer, string or any other variable. To use this generic method, let's create an integer array. I am using integer array here. How do I print it? I call this method print array, which is my generic method, and I just give integer array. Let's check out the output. The output I get is the integer array. So observe carefully here. I've just called the generic method and I've passed my integer array into it. It automatically, I repeat, it automatically converted to an integer array. This was a generic method. Can this also use for character array? Yes or no? Let's check it out. I create a character array. Let's try printing this character array. What do I get as an output? I get my output as integer array and character array. So if you observe carefully, this generic method that I have used, it does not specify any data type, but I can reuse the same generic method for any data type of my choice. Here I have used for integer and character. You can literally use it for any data type of your choice, be it predefined or be it user defined. That is about our generic methods. In this video, we have seen about generic classes and generic methods, how they are implemented, what are their advantages. Without even predefining the data type, they can be extended to any data type, even for the custom defined data type as well. I hope you guys liked this video and you guys understood the concept of generic classes and generic methods in Java. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe it, and do watch all the videos in the series in progression to have a better understanding of freshman to professional developer. Feel free to share it with your friends and comment down what is the best part that you like and what else you want me to improve. Till then, see you in the next video. Thank you.